Improv! That's right! We are back with another Just a Preview. This, our 12th year of High School Jesters, is going digital. And to celebrate, we're going digital with all of our captains, all of our schools, all across our league, getting to know how they're adapting to this new world. With me, as always, is the King Kopy. Bring it on, Kopy!
Roman's gonna be mad at you for wearing a Batman cape.
Yeah, well, he should have won one at Six Flags like I did. Nah. And joining us today is our special guest. This student has been rocking Desert Pines High School, surrounded by a ton of awesome young talent for the last going on 3 years now. And she's here. She's ready to rock with us. She's ready to talk with us. Let's bring her in. It's Sarah Miller from Desert Pines High School.
Hello.
Hooray for hands that say hello. How are you feeling? What's new? What's good?
It's been happening, quarantine, being stuck in a house with like 6 pets. I took the jump, dyed my hair, cut it shorter, you know, all the nice, lovely stuck in your house things. And I've been doing improv, doing it online, talking with my friends, that sort of thing. So
hey, just judging by the flow and the energy of your answer, it sounds like you're feeling pretty comfortable in this realm. Would you agree?
yeah, I'm pretty comfortable, considering I've been doing virtual learning since last year because it happened last year. I already know the do's and don'ts of online working, and just doing it with improv just adds a little bit of fun into the mix so you're not as bored anymore.
Before Kopy finally speaks, I wanted to ask you one more question about that. A big part of this is about energy. Do you feel like you can still communicate your energy in improv through this digital medium?
Yeah, I feel like you can do it if you kind of have to try harder to do it though.
Yeah.
Because when you're in like real life, you can do a bunch of wacky movements and you can like do that with like much more in-depth, like knowing what each other are doing because you're there in the moment and you feel it. But over online, you have like things like lag and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to like when you trip to get back up, but once you do it, it really does flow and really does make for a good scene.
Here's a question we haven't asked yet before Kopy speaks. Lag, is that something you can actually use to your advantage, do you think, in the improv world?
I think you can use it because I think there's been like a good couple of moments where we've been practicing over online moments and where someone just does a whole monologue and it just cuts and we don't hear any of it. So we're like, yep, they said nothing. Yes. And it just either makes the scene that much funnier or that much stupider and it just like adds to it.
Yeah.
For any friends that might be watching this that are maybe trying to feel inspired, basically what that translates into is you can literally freeze up in life anyway because it happens all the time. And what do? We yes and it, right? We can still get through those moments. So happens all the time. When someone stops in the middle of a scene and says, I don't know what to say or do, boom, that's them continuing the scene. So does yes and that moment.
The rule of improv is yes and anything you say on the stage can and will be used against you.
That's right. And now that Warren's frozen, I get to talk. So Sarah is a 3-year player over at Desert Pines. And you know what's cool is that we've talked to a lot of students so far who started their journey more on the shy side. I'm not sure if that's necessarily your story, but the Desert Pines story is typically energy and up tempo and go, go, go. So doing this in your house, I wonder how many things you guys have broken just knowing how high energy Desert Pines is. Tell me more about that. I mean, have you seen some craziness in practices?
Yeah, Desert Pines is definitely one of those teams where when practice hits real hard. And I've had moments where like all of us have had moments where we're just like doing improv and one of our family members just looks in and is like, are you okay? Because we're like screaming and like punching stuff in our room. Like I was practicing in my bathroom because that was the only place I could get a good angle for a scene. And my mom just wakes up from her nap and goes, Sarah. So I just had to mute real quick and turn around and respond. It happens. And like with Desert Pines, all of us, we're just so loud and upbeat. There's like been multiple times where we just got yelled at by siblings or parents.
Yep.
Sarah, rule number 5 to digital improv is that the U-bend of your toilet actually sends the sound throughout the rest of the house. I really hope you remember that for the future.
Sarah, you've had a couple other changes too. New teacher this year, right?
Mhm.
Maybe a small learning curve there. Last year, you actually were able to attend our attempt at being COVIDly social distant for the awards ceremony. So you got to be there to come support Jalen. So you have the reigning most improved performer on your team.
So well deserved.
I mean, are we excited about this year, or is this? I mean, are you ready to just go and tell the world that we're Desert Pines?
Every single year we're excited for improv because when you're on the team, you can feel that like camaraderie throughout the team. So every single year when you come in being a returning player, you're just ready for it to happen. And now that it's COVID time, after so many like hours of not being able to see your friends, now we're finally able to see each other and be able to participate in this group activity. It's really like you can tell like when we get into like the group call, we all show up and people start screaming at each other right off the bat. It's just we're really pumped and ready for this year.
I think having
pumpkin. I like that substitute word. Well done. You know, I gotta say, I want to put you kids over real quick. I love Desert Pines' ability to just let themselves be themselves. You are always just clicking on who you are. And because you all embrace yourselves so wonderfully individually, I feel like it's easier for you guys to gel. You just jump in, you throw stuff at the wall, like you said, and then you guys laugh at what you see. And it's awesome. It's really great. I think a lot of schools can learn from the approach you guys take to putting together your improv scenes. And that's legit. I think a lot of that has to be a thank you to your coach, who you've had for 3 years, Coach Alex Keene, his 4th year in the league as a coach, and he's been a big staple of our league since he joined. What can you say about Alex as your mentor?
Alex, what I can say about Alex is he is a fundamental point of what Desert Pines is as a team. And you can really tell that by looking at his other teams and how we're functionally the same. Because and that's another point, he makes sure that all the teams he teaches have points where we get to know each other and we get to mingle already. So we get to learn how to work with other teams that aren't from our school. Like last week, I believe we had students from Rancho come and play on our call. And then the next day we were invited to their call. And I believe Alex is he's a coach that does preach togetherness, but he also does preach being able to hold your own in a scene. If you're sitting there and nobody knows what to do, he does preach the value of being able to think on the spot and bring the whole team together.
Absolutely. And that's a great balance of improv lessons. I don't know if you've still got some of his wisdom left in you, but if you've got about 15 seconds of it, we'd love to hear your impression of an Alex Keene. It'd be awesome to hear Coach Alex's voice through you. Do you think you could do that?
Okay, I'll try to do a good Alex.
Let's rock and roll.
My students keep calling me a flagpole. I am Waluigi, and I have nothing else to my name besides being a very skinny white man. Yeehaw!
I love how all of these impressions are different of Alex, but are still so the same. Thank you so much. It's awesome.
Tall, weird, and loud.
We love it. That's 80% of what we need
Alex.
to be in improv, minus the tall. Thanks.
So I think Jalen winning most improved last year is definitely a reflection on your team. And you've got a lot of different good pieces there that work together. It's part of the reason why I asked you is there are so many pieces there that are strong. So let's show how strong we are, and let's go blindly and pick something out of a hat, and hopefully Sarah doesn't break something in her house.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters if it breaks in my room right now is my PC and my cat, so we're safe.
Cool. No toys in the vicinity.
Here we go.
No, you bend them like Beckham.
How did that get in there? Okay.
No, I guess we won't be playing.
That was a head-to-head game. I don't know how I got that in there.
Okay.
Yep. There's only 3 of us, guys.
Yeah, how many heads can we have?
Oh, got it. ABC game.
Oh, fun. This will be really fun. Oh my God, yes.
You'll have to remind me about that one, and if not, I'll just go for it, because
Yep.
I do not remember that one.
You'll be fine. This is great.
So we are going to basically run through the alphabet. The first letter of the first word of the statement that one of us makes has to be the following letter in the alphabet, the next letter. So we will go in order, having conversation, dialogue, and a scene, as long as the next statement starts with the next letter. And we're not going to start with A because that's boring. We're going to start with Sarah's middle initial. What's your middle initial?
V.
V. Okay, cool. So we're going to start with letter V. We're going to go through the entire alphabet until we get back to V. I'll enter. So I'll start out. Let's give us a suggestion for a scene. Let's say that you guys are you're walking the plank. That's your suggestion.
Oh, great. I'm so excited.
Starting with the letter V. I'll turn off my camera and I'll enter with my camera on later. Here we go. Let's begin.
Very well. If I truly must, I'll do it, Captain. I'll go.
Plank.
I'll walk the plank.
You scullywubber.
Exactly. I will. It's this way, right?
Yes, it's right over there.
Zounds! When you walk, I feel rushed towards my doom.
Alas, you have breached the pirate's conduct, and you must face a heavy punishment for your crimes.
But wait! My restraints! I'm released! There's a chance I could strike back with my cutlass! Ha-ha!
Colonel, how dare you let this man have a weapon on him? I thought you confiscated that.
Don't fight back at the pirate. Just jump into the water with me, the beautiful mermaid.
Hey, what up, girl? How you doing?
For doubloon's sake, my man, I know you have weak wills when you break the pirate's conduct, but over this?
Good riddance to pirates. You should get in the water. It's so warm today.
Hey, that sounds a lot like, hey, let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get wet.
I don't understand what's happening here, but you do you, my man.
Just in case you weren't listening, I clearly divulged that I'm a man with needs, and down below is a mermaid who will take care of those needs.
Knowing that information does not make me think you don't need to walk the plank any less. You are a disgrace to this pirate ship, and go to your water woman.
Let me clarify what those needs are. I've observed you pirates, and I can tell that none of you know how to swim. So I am here to help you all learn how to swim.
Maybe we can also fool around after?
No!
I don't want to get my hair all messed up, so...
Oh, did you forget the alphabet?
Perhaps!
Quiet, mermaid. You are a trickster. There's no way that you would forget the alphabet if you really wanted me to jump in with you.
Ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. I'm just trying to help you learn how to swim. We said the word no at the same time before, so therefore I didn't forget the alphabet.
Swimming? Swimming's for ninnies who don't know how to master the water, right, Captain?
True. We do not need to learn how to swim to be a pirate's life. We need to learn how to survive gout and scurvy.
Unfortunately, but for my previous needs, that entire logic completely swayed me. Get lost, mer-demon. Can I come back on the ship now?
Very well, Captain. Let him on the ship. Our mermaid trick didn't work. And see.
Yeah, we got to end it there. That was fun. Oh my goodness. I love that game. It's such a simple rule, but it creates so much fun. Thank you guys. That was great.
Well, Sarah, I don't know if you've seen some of this, but we've been ending all of these Just a Preview videos with a little bit of inspirational words from a song. That's been the goal, at least. And all of the reviews online and all of our test subject groups out there are coming back and saying that they're not actually feeling inspired.
Not a single one.
So we asked if maybe our wisdom could, be more wisdomful and offer more inspiration, like make us feel the way we used to feel like when we were kids and hopeful and excited.
I feel like this is a trap.
We have been promised that this wisdom is going to be very insightful. So
Yay.
let's all pause for a wisdom from a song.
CAMPFIRESONG song.
I think we all can forget the alphabet after that, right?
Yeah.
Moving on.
He did not like that.
Hey, Sarah, we hope you had a great time despite what you just saw. We've had a blast speaking with you. We love the energy of Desert Pines High School's improv team. We cannot wait, and I'm saying that genuinely. I cannot wait to watch you guys do your thing. Please have a great year. And you all, thanks for viewing. We'll be back next time with a new school, a new captain, and another Just a Preview. We'll see you all next time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.